So, Ire has been eliminated from in that previous game by Drunken Boy. We do have the Cool Man coming in now. He is a Zerg player for StarCraft Ascension, and he is a long-time player for the team. Apparently, he recently took a short break, but is now back playing strong. And he excels at clan wars. In last month, July, he was able to all kill FXO NA twice in a row. So this guy knows how to play against the clans. Should be interesting to see how that goes. And now I'm going to give out a code for you guys. If you are just joining us, the codes are something that we do so that we can enter you into a drawing that you can win a fun little prize at the end of the week. We give out 2 codes per cast, and the first one is about to be given out right now. The prize this week is going to be a holographic Charizard card with 1 energy and a coupon for some ice cream. So I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on the news today. One of the big things that was announced was the release date for the PlayStation 4. So I'm not sure if you all are excited about console gaming or just PC gaming or just StarCraft in general, but for the general gamers out there, the PS4 will be coming out in October, and that is going to be the first code, PS4. So just go to SC2CTL.com/code, get yourself registered. You can register with a Google account, and then you type in PS4, and you will be able to get yourself in that drawing for that Charizard card, which in the chat appears to be very excited. The chat's very excited about that Charizard card. So we'll be giving out another code in probably in another couple games, and you'll have a second opportunity to win that prize. Looks like Wingnut has rejoined us.
I have. Let me just get
how are you feeling now? You feeling all refreshed and ready to go?
Yeah, nature was having its way with my bladder there, so appreciate that little break as we get ready to go into this game. I think already the score is going to be 2-1 right now. YMCMB's Drunken Boy coming back, taking 2 in a row off of SCA. But is this TVZ that we're going to be going into going to be a power move by StarCraft Ascension?
Yeah, we can clearly see that Drunken Boy knows how to do his TVP, but how does he hold up against the Zerg? We are about to find out.
Before we move on real quick, I want to put this link in the chat. It is the link to the Reddit thread for this broadcast. We do encourage you to go and upvote that so that the rest of the community can see what we're doing here and come join us this evening, as this is going to be a really fantastic match. We've barely scratched the surface, so we're excited to be here with you tonight. Also, follow us at Wing.SC, at Gallegation, at SC2CTL, and big thanks to Das Keyboard for sponsoring this league. It's really awesome of them.
Absolutely.
Now that we've got the obligatory things out of the way, are we ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this. Going into our next match in the upper left-hand corner, champion of the champion of the TVP. It is from YMCMB, Drunken Boy.
And in the top right, representing Team StarCraft Ascension, and playing Zerg, seeing if he can dethrone Drunken Boy, who has taken a 2-1 lead for his team, it is the Cool Man.
Is he cool? We will find out. So we're on Whirlwind here, opposite, not cross positions, we'll call it opposite positions, top positions. So we'll be close by, semi-close by ground, so also extremely close by air, so the drops could be a factor, mutas could be a factor. What do you think we'll see, Mr. Gallegation?
I always like the muta play. I think it's a lot of fun. It tends to be played a little bit more defensively in ZVT right now, as it's able to shut down those drops fairly effectively, depending if you can catch them at the right time. But it's up for grabs. We could see a little bit of anything. In this tournament, Lord knows we've seen so many different things come out of Zerg, and it's been a lot of fun to watch the different strategies versus the different races, and a lot of times things that you don't usually see as standard play.
Right. I do want to encourage you to follow that Reddit link also, as we talked about with the organizer, creator, god of SC2CTL earlier. He noted that his only payment for creating this league is Reddit karma, so do give him all the karma by upvoting that thread.
If you are enjoying the games that you're seeing, or have been enjoying the games that you're seeing, please do pay him in Reddit karma. It doesn't cost you a thing. And Lord knows that Troy has been putting a lot of effort into this league. So thank you so much, Troy, for putting it together and allowing us to see such awesome games.
Absolutely. This league has been a whole lot of fun so far to cast. Just great teams, great players. It's been a lot of in the essence of organizing these. We've contacted the teams a lot, been able to chat with them. Really nice guys, a lot of them. Really willing to be involved in the cast, willing to chat. And by the way, we will be having an interview with the winning team after tonight's matches. Who will it be? Young Money, Cash Money. I can't remember their
I'm just going to interrupt
name.
you real fast because it does appear that the Cool Man actually misclicked and did not get his pool started as early as he wanted to. There was a drone sitting at the edge of the creep for a very long time before he did catch it and rebuilt that, so that is going to put him behind.
He does have his expansion going down, though, so he's going to at least get his economy going. He may just be a little harder on the defense, but it looks like Drunken Boy getting his factory about half done, so no pressure, or at least huge pressure coming out here soon. The Overlord is going to be making its way into Drunken Boy's base, so he's going to see that there's no expansion down here, at least yet, and that I'm likely assuming that the starport's going to be coming down. Drunken Boy seems to like the 1-on-1 build. Not sure exactly how he'll use it against Zerg, as we've seen only TVP play so far from him, but looks like he's going to be swapping the reactor with it, so it's going to be Hellions coming out as the SCV does make his way up into the Coolman's base. He's going to see that pool, and he's going to see it wiggle and jiggle, so he's not going to know that that pool was late.
No, he does. Yeah, this is not too late a timing. I mean, the timing on the speed is late, but it still would be researching at this time if he had gotten it at the right time, so you are absolutely right. Drunken Boy may suspect that it was a little bit late based on the number of lings that he sees on the map.
Yeah, what I was getting at there by him not knowing it's late is he walks in just as speed starts, so he sees it wiggle and jiggle, so he doesn't know that it just started, so as far as he's concerned, it could be half done or just about to finish, so he's still going to have to prepare for a large group of speedlings coming in.
Which he will have no problem doing with this reactor on a factory, just pumping out these Hellions. And they are intercepting those Zerglings. 2 kills so far.
See you later, Zerglings. Third base is going down for the Cool Man. He's taking all the expansions, trying to be aggressive with the Lings moving out, but those Hellions put a stop to that. Now the Hellions are going to move up here, and he doesn't have a Queen putting down creep yet. He looks like he's producing his third Queen right now. He's going to use his original natural Queen to be his creep Queen. But the Hellions are going to put a little bit of a hard time on him getting too much creep spread out, as that third base is a long ways away.
That's absolutely right. And Roach Warrens aren't coming out. The Roach Warren is not coming out yet, so he's a decent lead far away from Roaches at this point.
Actually, Roach Warren is just about to finish in about 5 seconds.
But he still has to wait for the Roaches to pop out of the eggs, and
right.
those Hellions are right outside the base.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how many Roaches he actually does go with, because I'm not sure that he's aware of exactly how many Hellions there are, and if he overcommits to Roaches, that could be a lot of economy lost, where if he just puts out a couple with these Queens here, he can easily hold these back. But the Hellions are going to move into the third base, see that it's there, nothing there to really do a whole lot of damage to yet.
That Queen is off creep. Oh, but Drunken Boy does not take the bait.
Yeah, the Roaches are there to back up the Queen. The Queen hesitates for just a moment to pull back and says, "Oh, guys, I'm not sure about this." But it looks like Stim is about to finish. Marines in production. Starport half done, so we are going to be seeing some drops coming in, I'm sure. Roaches just kind of controlling the front out here, as the Cool Man really wants to get this creep going here to connect these bases.
And Drunken Boy is not getting Blue Flame on these Hellions, so it looks like he's going to be switching out of this. This is just a temporary map control, few units to command the early game, and then switching into something that's going to be more effective potentially.
It seems like we've seen in most of our TVZ matchups in this league so far that the Terrans really do like to go for this like 5 or 6 Hellion out at the front play to stop the creep spread early, at least. Especially in this case where the third base is a bit farther away, it maybe slows down the Queen getting there a bit, or slows down some drones transferring and makes it a little more difficult to reinforce if a big push comes. So good play, and even once he gets the medevacs out, he can then just load them up and use them for some drops in the back too, if he can keep them.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like some Zerglings going to be heading in, ring around the rosy, checking for a third base. Going to see nothing there, and they're going to move into the front to find a bunker and a nice wall here, so these Lings aren't going to get a whole lot done. They're going to poke up here and head on back. but the Hellion's going to move in, thwarted away by the Queen. So both players poking at each other. Not a whole lot of action to come from it, though, at this point.
But it is, it is annoying. Drunken Boy is really making the Cool Man hang out at his base and waste a lot of time trying to deal with those Hellions. They do pull back now to try and deal with those Lings that were at the front, but the Lings do skirt away.
I don't know if you saw, but that Muta play that you were talking about is likely to commence as the Spire has started. Baneling Nest as well, so we're going to have Ling, Bling, and Muta. Looks like classic style.
That's right, but Drunken Boy is actually in fairly good position to deal with a Baneling bust at his ramp. He's got 3 bunkers there. He's got mines. He's
Double
got
drops
Marines.
coming down. Drop at the third. The Hellions at the third, moving in as a drop at the main is going down, killing a lot of drones. Drunken Boy was a little bit distracted there with those Hellions as this drop came in. Going to be doing a ton of damage. All the drones have to be pulled. Lings filter in an amount that isn't able to deal with these Marines, and Drunken Boy finally does lift up, losing only 1 Marine. So he did a ton of damage, killing 18 drones in that attack.
And he did not lose any Hellions either. So he must be feeling really good about that. Cool Man is dropping some creep at one of the potential thirds, the one that he would likely like to take, and another one is moving in to do the same at the other one. But those Marines are going to be able to chase or kill that Overlord.
And the Cool Man definitely investing in the Ling Baneling Muta as he's got +1/+1 coming down for his ground units. The drop is coming back into the main. Baneling speed coming down as well as he's going to be dropping in. There is a ton of Lings, though. He's not going to get anything done this time. He's going to have to load back up or lose all these Marines. Looks like he actually does lose quite a few, so that's unfortunate. But these Lings are just going to have to hang themselves back here rather than being active out on the map to keep these drops under control. He does have a creep tumor right back here in the corner of his base. Maybe not the most useful creep tumor in the world.
Well, that creep tumor is going to serve as vision for him. He's going to be able to see if those drops are coming back in.
The Cool Man does get supply blocked once that Overlord is taken down by the remaining Marines in that drop, but it looks like Armory going to be coming down for a Drunken Boy now as he's going to be going into Thor's production. At least that would be what one would think, or just continuing with some mech upgrades as he probably has a feeling that the Mutas are coming out, seeing so many Lings. Not seeing any Banelings yet, but not seeing really anything else. You can clearly tell that the Roach numbers haven't increased all that much.
Big push out here by Drunken Boy, and there's not really a lot in position here for the Cool Man, so this could be pretty devastating. Those mines do go down, and big hits. Oh my gosh, so many Lings dropping. Oh goodness, another huge hit. The Lings are just being decimated by the combination of these mines and those Hellions, charging straight up into that third, killing the Queen, targeting down the hatchery.
Drunken Boy doing a nice job of sandwiching himself here between these 2 hatches, which is going to really limit the service area of these Lings if they wanted to come in here. But it looks like some Banelings are going to be morphed in. So Drunken Boy is going to do a ton of damage here, but the Baneling's going to come in. Is he going to be able to split and drop? No, looks like good connections by the Banelings. Lings surround to help clean it up. He's going to end up lifting up to pull his remaining units out, but the Cool Man ends up GGing.
Didn't feel good about that. And how could he? He definitely took some heavy losses there. Was not feeling stable in that game and just decides, there's no way I can come back from this. That is it.
Yeah, it was Drunken Boy really coming out and commanding the match so far. I mean, they did go down by 1 game to start with. Now Drunken Boy coming out and winning 3 in a row, taking down 2 Protoss and a Zerg. So it's been a pretty good match so far. Next match is going to be another TVZ, so we'll see if he can keep it up.